My guy G.
Yo, what's going on?
G, what's going on with your man Tank, man? What's going on?
What you mean?
What's like what's going on? Is he getting too much money now? How you gonna deny the Shakur fight now, man? What's going on?
I think a lot of it got to do with the scheduling. Um, but I also think like they know Shakur is like one of the biggest fights for him. You know what I mean? So we can't just pick guys just because everybody want us to fight them guys. And I mean we got to be the right guys at the right time. Now that's just me speaking as a guy who understand how they trying to move. But me as a fan, I want to see Shakur, I want to see Keyshawn, I want to see Andy Cruz, I want to see all the top 35s in there with Tank.
I gotta play the clip. Reggie, play the clip from the presser here in Brooklyn the other day, man. Look at the slander, man. Look at the slander, man.
Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
For what? Like, who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you face?
Looking more better than him. The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga. So I keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing.
So what do you say?
Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody. It got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football. Shit don't win in boxing.
Are you losing the love for the sport? I want to get in the ring next year.
So what you think about that, G?
I think he having fun trying to control narratives. Like he just putting energy out there that what I mean that like some people gonna bite onto, some people gonna listen to it, some people gonna call it bullshit. But at the end of the day, he having fun. That's what it looked like to me. He having fun. He just talking shit. He know he just talking shit though.
You think he trolling with the whole retirement thing, though?
Of course he is. Why would he?
I
Why would
don't
he
know,
throw away
man.
so much?
How long you think a guy gonna keep trolling with retirement, though, man? This was the whole thing when we was out there in Vegas I was out there for the Canelo Munguia weekend, so they did the press of Frank Martin, and that was already one of the things he was talking. He's like, man, I was gonna get my money and disappear. I'm trying to get my money and disappear. It's not like he's making that more like the conversation. I'm just trying to get my money and get up out of here. So what you think?
Yeah.
Is after that payday changed them a little bit, which is rightfully so. Money can change people for the better or the worse, and if it changes him to be a family man, who the fuck is? As long as he leaves safe, he's never taken a lot of punishment from what we've seen. So
Money is going to change any and everybody, right? The thing is how shit starts to change when you start making that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just you that's changing. People around you be changing. You feel me? The situations you get put in change. You feel me? So if he's serious, it's because of the business side. Business side is bullshit. You know what I mean? But if he just trolling, it's because he just keeping shit interesting. He keeping shit out there for y'all to talk about.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's kind of trying to downplay the fight, and then in the sense is
Of
like
course.
but you need a good dance partner at this point, because at the end he's starting to get a little of that of here we go. Like if you're looking at the comments on the PBC there, for the casuals and some of the boxing fans, it's starting like people starting to get the Tank, all right, bro, we don't give a fuck, bro, because you're not fighting none of the main guys, and when you do fight them, you're putting a rehydration and weight classes and weight clauses on them. So
Yeah.
I don't know. He needs a good dance partner, man. And if he ain't got, I feel like he's got, even if it ain't Shakur, there's a couple still good dance partners for him on his side of the street, but he's not willing to go to 140.
For sure, it definitely is. But the thing is, what people keep forgetting, bro, they want to blame the fighters. It's not the fighters, it's the business. The fight. How can the fighters be in control if you got guys who own networks and guys who own the promotional companies controlling this shit? How can the fighters be in control? It's not the fighters. He would have been for Shakur. He would have been for T.O. He would have been for whoever else. It's not them. It's not the fighters though. It's the business side, bro. They the ones that's fucking the game up.
But how about when you're the biggest, when you're a star like like a Tank, like a Canelo, Like look at Canelo, perfect example. He's a big star, so even if I'm signed with Al Heyman, I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go fight the zone fighters. People feel like you have the power to make that. That's where people are with Tank Khan. They're like, yo, you have the
Think
power to
about
make fights.
think about when these guys was in the amateurs and they didn't know nothing about a diet and they had to strain to make weight. Think about when the motherfuckers ain't had no money and they was broke and they needed money to go to the tournaments. They needed money to do whatever to support themselves. Nobody was there. You think I'm going to fight motherfuckers just because you want me to fight them? You know what I mean? We gonna get it popping when I say we gonna get it popping. That's how they feel. But I don't think it's them. I think it's the business, bro. I seen how this shit be ran, bro. It's the business. I'm telling you.
So you think it's a troll? So we gotta go switch topics. We just had Benavidez on, and I had to tell him, do you think he gets the credit for David Morrell? Because if he goes tooth and nails, how do you go tooth and nail with a guy that you got more knockouts than he has fights? And if he beats him, you're supposed to beat him. It was only his 11th Pro 12 fight. So do you think he's damned if he's do, damned if he's don't in this kind of fight?
I mean, he get a little credit for Morrell because Morrell is not a slouch. Morrell is a big kid, and Morrell is Olympian. So Morrell is a good look. But the thing is, you can't get mad at David Benavidez because Canelo didn't want to fight him. He kept screaming Canelo. Canelo kept screaming no. So what, so, so what you gonna do? You feel me?
Maybe this one of those fights. Maybe if David Morrell, years down the line becomes a star, looks good on the resume.
I mean,
Because
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel like
saying.
he's gonna get the negative part. I honestly feel. I don't feel like there's a win-win for him. Obviously, it is like you said because David Morrell, but I feel like people are still gonna. Well, he was supposed to do that, bro. He has more knockouts than he has fights. Like, come on, David Morrell was way too green. I get he's an Olympian, but come on, like let's be
Yeah.
real. Would you toss a guy? Would you toss? Well, Greg Hackett toss a fight of 11 pro fights with a guy, not a guy in like that, but basically a guy with 3 times the experience.
I mean, here's the thing. David Benavidez probably had like 20 amateur fights. Uh David Morrell probably had 200 amateur fights. Benavidez turned pro early and he got more pro fights. So it pretty much even out. And you can tell Morrell is a problem because whenever you put Morrell in there with an average fighter, he beat him up. Now, now he had a little trouble in his last fight because you in there with a for sure light heavyweight, and this is your first fight at light heavyweight. Things are a little different. He got to learn how to pace himself. But he is of the top echelon at light heavyweight or super middleweight. So I mean, it's only right that they fight. If Benavidez couldn't get Canelo or Bivol or any of those guys just yet, why not Morrell?
Mm. So before we log off, Greg, give me the prediction. Who you got? Who you got? Got to put you on the spot.
Benavidez stop Morrell in the 10th
Woo!
round.
You got what kind of stoppage? One of he gets Mama Mia. He pounces on him, takes a lot of punishment in the stool. What
I,
you
I,
think?
I think it's just gonna be a breakdown. It's gonna be a nice breakdown. They're gonna wear him out, punch him to the body, beat him up a little bit. Just wear him out, stop him, kind of make you quit.
Mm. Greg, I appreciate your time, big bro. Get home safe to the little one in the family, bro. I appreciate your time always, bro.
I appreciate you.